On a September day at Utah Valley University, Charlie Kirk arrived to speak, embodying the spirit of free debate and the promise of a new academic year. He was a young leader, founder of Turning Point USA, and a champion of open dialogue. The event buzzed with energy until a single deafening rifle shot shattered the scene. Chaos erupted. Charlie Kirk, a voice for millions, was struck down on stage. First responders rushed in, but the wound was fatal. The assassin's bullet ended his life in an instant. News of the tragedy spread rapidly, sending shockwaves across the nation. The campus, once a place for ideas, became a crime scene, a symbol of a society fractured by violence. Charlie's murder was more than the loss of one man. It was an attack on the principle of settling differences through debate, not violence. A bright light in the conservative movement was extinguished, leaving a profound silence. The tragedy marked a turning point, forcing the nation to confront the cost of political hatred. The nation reeled in disbelief as news of Charlie Kirk's assassination broke. Americans of all backgrounds mourned, united in shock and condemnation of the violence. The suspect, Tyler Robinson, surrendered, citing ideological hatred as his motive, a chilling sign of polarization turned deadly. Vigils sprang up nationwide, with thousands gathering in Provo to honor Charlie's memory. Candles, flowers, and flags became symbols of defiance against the darkness. News coverage brought the nation together in grief, highlighting Charlie's impact as more than a commentator. He was a mentor and friend to many. The tragedy forced a national reckoning about the dangers of demonizing political opponents. Americans mourned not just for Charlie, but for the loss of civility itself. The assassination became a catalyst for urgent conversations about the state of political discourse. The country faced a sobering reality. Words and actions have consequences. The government's response was immediate and solemn. President Trump announced Charlie's death, offering personal condolences and ensuring a dignified farewell. A rare memorial service was held in the Capitol, attended by leaders from both parties, a testament to Charlie's national influence. The funeral was designated a top-tier security event, underscoring its significance. The administration vowed to defend free speech and investigate any threats to political expression, making clear that violence would not silence debate. On September 21st, State Farm Stadium in Arizona became a cathedral of remembrance for tens of thousands. The crowd, students, veterans, families, gathered to honor Charlie Kirk's legacy. Conservative leaders and top government officials spoke, reflecting on his courage and impact. President Trump delivered the final eulogy, framing Charlie's life as a call to action for the movement he inspired. The funeral was more than a memorial, it was a declaration of unity and resolve. The event's security level highlighted its national importance. The world watched as a movement vowed to carry Charlie's torch forward. The message was clear. While a man can be killed, an idea endures. Charlie's legacy would live on in those he inspired. Across campuses, students held candlelight vigils, transforming grief into resolve. These gatherings, born from genuine loss, became symbols of hope and defiance against intolerance. Students saw Charlie's murder as an attack on their right to speak freely. The tragedy sparked a surge in Turning Point USA membership. Over 62,000 students sought to join. Instead of silencing the movement, the assassination galvanized it. Charlie became a symbol of courage, inspiring a new generation to take up his cause. The organization grew stronger, fueled by the passion of young people determined to honor his legacy. The assassin's act, meant to end a movement, instead ignited it. Charlie's work would continue, carried by those he inspired. Amid her grief, Erica Kirk emerged as a leader, vowing to continue Charlie's mission. She stepped into the role of CEO at Turning Point USA, determined to expand the movement. Erica's leadership was not just symbolic, she brought renewed energy and vision. She embraced the surge of new members, seeing it as a mandate to grow the organization. Her focus, empower more young people, establish chapters nationwide, and defend the principles Charlie championed. Donors and volunteers rallied behind her, inspired by her strength. Erica became a symbol of resilience, proving that a silenced voice can echo even louder through those left behind. The movement, under her guidance, was more energized than ever. Erica's resolve ensured that Charlie's legacy would not only endure, but thrive. Charlie Kirk's assassination sparked a global conversation about the dangers of political extremism. His murder on a university campus became a symbol of society's deep divisions. International media covered the tragedy, and Erica's vow resonated worldwide. The event reignited debates about free speech and the role of universities in fostering open dialogue. Calls grew for campuses to protect all viewpoints and reject violence. Charlie's death became a rallying cry for civil discourse and peaceful debate. His legacy is a stark warning and a call to cherish the fragile gift of settling differences with words, not weapons. The echo of his voice continues, urging us all